Well, 2020 has been such a rough year. I've missed playing here. Yes, at least I got to witness a game here this month for the St. Ignatius Cup.
But then you lost the match.
Don't remind me, man.
Hey guys, I was just thinking, we're going to be graduating from school and going to college next year.
Oh yeah, it's harrowing to think of leaving school like that.
Well, hopefully we'll get to enjoy ourselves when we get to the 12th. To be honest, Lemonstand was a bust. I was hoping to do so much at school.
I know, right? This year was supposed to be about enjoying the atmosphere and culture of Loyola.
Hafiz, I've missed this so much, man. Just like hanging out with my friends at school, breathing in the air around the campus, playing football here, and then even chilling out at the canteen. It's sad that a whole year has gone by without us spending quality time in this school.
Oh yeah? It's a pity we have not been able to do anything this year. I mean, look at all the things that we have not been able to do.
Well, don't be so negative. Let's look at what we can do instead, shall we?
Yo, guys, introduce yourselves.
Oh, alright. Well, this is Hafiz Ahmed Rafi.
This is Vaishyan Bhattacharya,
And this is Aryan V. Krishna.
and together we are the hosts for School Day 2K21.
Normally on this day, we all enjoy the privilege of witnessing our grand auditorium decked in all its finery, and the participants gearing up for the event slated for the entertainment of our dear parents. And due to the unprecedented turn of events in the past 10 months, we have been forced to confine ourselves to our homes and partake in the celebrations. And we have taken it upon ourselves to give you all a sneak peek into tonight's cultural events.
This year's annual day program features ecstatic dances, stunning musical performances, and thought-provoking skits. As you already know, 2021 is the year of our Diamond Jubilee. Our beloved school is 60 years old, and the best is yet to come. Our chief guest for this occasion is the Mayor of Trivandrum, Miss Arya Rajendran herself. And to make this day even more memorable for all of us, we have a special guest performance by the musician Job Kurian himself.
Well, before we start the show, let's show you a sneak peek of our school day.
After almost a whole year of doing things differently, it is once again the time to get our passionate hearts pumping to the tune of something that we consider tradition at Loyola, something that every Loyolite considers truly special. Yes, our school song.
Cheer Loyola sons, cheer till day's done, till the game is won for our school. As the banners all let the echoes roll, round the golden shore of India's roll. Virtue shielding us, knowledge for a weapon, onward on Loyola sons. Let us march a singing, send the echoes ringing, giving our best till the game is won. Loyola sons, a clean, brave Lola's fame, proud to bear the name o'er the field. Always brave and true, pledge each day anew, I to dare and do and end to yield. Virtue shielding us, knowledge for a weapon, onward on Loyola sons. Let us march a singing, send the echoes ringing, giving our best till the game is won. Old of waterfall, hear us when we call, help us one and all by thy grace. When life's game is done and the victory won, may we wear the crown of joy and grace. Virtue shielding us, knowledge for a weapon, onward on Loyola sons. Let us march a singing, send the echoes ringing, giving our best till the game is won.
Moving on, to formally welcome all of you to tonight's event, we have our dear school leader, Master Givergis Nabu, to deliver the welcome speech.
Someone has rightly said, our limitation is only our imagination. These words inspire us to do and achieve more despite failing 100 times. Be it the first person who set foot on the moon, or the first person who spoke out against the injustice meted out to the people. Humans like us always had opportunities to take action and move forward whenever we got a chance. We at Loyola also never let go of opportunities that came our way. And today is yet another special day for us Loyalites, another opportunity for us to showcase our talents on our virtual edition of School Day 2021. Honorable Chief Guest of the Day, Ms. Arya Rajendran, eminent guest, Dr. Vishwas Mehta IAS, celebrated guest, Mr. Job Kurian, Reverend Rector Father Sunny Kunnapalil SJ, respected Principal Father P.T. Joseph SJ, Vice Principals Father Jose Pulandanad SJ and Father Roy Alex SJ, Principal of the CBC section, Mrs. Brinda Nair, PTA President, Mr. Rakesh Kumar, Staff Secretary, Mr. Ramchandran Z, respected teachers, parents and well-wishers, members of the non-teaching staff, and my dear brothers. It is indeed an honor and a privilege for me as school leader to welcome everyone to the 60th Annual Day Celebrations 2021. We are extremely honored to have in our midst none other than the newly elected Mayor of the Trivandrum Corporation, Ms. Arya Rajendran, as our chief guest for the day. Ms. Arya Rajendran, a BSc Mathematics second-year student at the All Saints College in Trivandrum, had won the local body election from the Mudavan Mughal ward of the City Corporation. She was recently sworn in as the mayor of the Trivandrum Corporation, the largest urban body in Kerala, making her the youngest mayor in the country. In her position as mayor, her priorities include better waste disposal in the city as well as providing all essential facilities for school and college students who are now studying from home due to the COVID-19 pandemic. In addition to this, she is also keen on introducing more primary health centers in her ward. Her rise to this position has been widely lauded as a move in the right direction for women's empowerment. Her middle-class upbringing has helped her to relate to the masses. All of us here are sure that with Arya ma'am as the new mayor, Trivandrum is going to see a lot of new development initiatives. We humbly welcome you, ma'am, to this special assembly. Our next guest for the day is Dr. Vishwas Mehta, IAS. A very senior IAS officer, he is presently the Chief Secretary of Kerala. He had a great stint as Health Secretary of the state. Irrespective of where he was posted, he was able to carve a niche for himself and leave his footprints on the sands of time. A man of unblemished character, he is known to take strong decisions and is also known for his empathy and kindness. He is the next Chief Information Commissioner designate. He is also a well-known singer. He has a postgraduate degree in geology honors, an MBA in marketing management, and a PhD in cultural tourism management to his credit. He joined the Indian Administrative Service in 1986 in the Kerala Cadre. He worked as sub-collector, deputy secretary, district collector, managing director of several government companies, and as director in the Ministry of Culture and Tourism in Government of India. We humbly welcome you, sir, to this special assembly. Our guest for today's special performance is a man with immeasurable talent. Mr. Job Kurian is an Indian playback singer and composer who has made his mark in the Indian film and music industry. He is the face of his live act, Job Kurian Live. He has been playing an active role in the music industry of Kerala for the past 13 years and is a musician of high repute. The TV shows such as Straight from the Heart, Music Mojo, Thalam, Hope Project, in addition to over 35 tracks in the Malayalam film industry, and his lively and energetic concerts have earned him the respect of all music lovers in Kerala. We humbly welcome you, sir, to this special assembly. Next, I welcome our rector and manager, Reverend Father Sunny Kunnapallil SJ, whose gracious presence at all our functions is itself an inspiration for us. Welcome, dear Father. On behalf of everyone, I welcome our principal, Reverend Father P.T. Joseph SJ, who has been our guiding light in these challenging times. He has made sure that we Loyalites have not lost out on anything, whether on the academic front or the cultural front, in spite of all the limitations of this extraordinary year. Welcome, dear Father. I welcome our vice principals, Father Jose Pulantanith SJ and Father Roy Alex SJ, who support us in our every endeavor and have been instrumental in making this school day assembly possible. Welcome, dear fathers. I also welcome our CBC principal, Mrs. Brinda Nair, who has been our mentor and guide and has given us her unconditional support at all times. Welcome, dear ma'am. I welcome our PTA president, Mr. Jakesh Kumar, who has been the mediator between the management and the parents and has, with the help of the management, played a key role in organizing relief measures for the less fortunate ones in our society. Welcome, dear sir. I welcome our staff secretary, Ramachandran sir, whose tireless efforts have always ensured that all the events go according to plan. Welcome, sir. I take this opportunity to welcome all our revered teachers who have been with us throughout these trying times. Welcome, teachers. We owe a special welcome to our dear parents and well-wishers who have supported us in every way. I also welcome our uncles and aunties who have been doing the groundwork and keeping the school ready for us. We owe a special welcome to Robin Uncle, who has been giving us the technical support since day one for all our online activities this year. Finally, I welcome to this special assembly my dear brothers who have been standing strong through these turbulent months. Welcome one and all. Thank you and have a wonderful day.
Thank you, devotees, for guiding us through these troubled times. Light stands for spiritual illumination and truth. It encompasses all that is pure, good, and holy. Darkness cannot remove darkness, only light can. So, let us begin the school day celebrations with the traditional lighting of the lamp. Up next, we have Father Principal to present Loyola's annual report.
Respected Father Manager Sanni Gundapalli, Vice Principals Father Jose Pulintanath S.J. and Father Roy Alex S.J., CVSE Principal Mrs. Brinda Nair, PTA President Mr. Rakesh Kumar, Mr. Ramachandran Sir, the Staff Secretary, parents, students, staff members. It's with great pleasure that I welcome you all to the 60th Annual Day celebration of Loyola School. We began this academic year confined to our homes and resorted to live online classes. Constraints on physical activities caused some children to experience stress. Adapting to the online classes was a challenge for many children, parents, and teachers. Many of the usual co-curricular and extracurricular activities had to be curtailed. This was a year of great changes in the world and also in Loyola School. Father Devasi Paul S.J., the outgoing principal, handed over the charge to me on 1st June 2020. The pandemic forced us to innovate. Live online classes began with a few hiccups, but with the cooperation of teachers, students, and parents, we achieved success. We had our first online PTA executive meeting of this academic year on 3rd July, and elections were conducted. Mr. Rakesh Kumar and Dr. Anju Deepak were elected as the PTA President and Vice President, respectively. I am indebted to the PTA for the immense support as we navigated through the unknown territory of online teaching. I am glad that the school management, teachers, the PTA could work together as partners. I thank the parents for the technical support extended to the teachers. As a result of online teaching and learning, our teachers, students, and parents became experts in information technology. This has challenged the school to drastically change the computer class syllabus for the next year, and we are looking at different textbooks for next year. We all experienced augmented reality, virtual reality, and artificial reality in various ways during this online teaching days. Now, I come to the significant events of the academic year 2020-2021. Academic results. In the March 2020 exams, our school secured excellent results in ICSE and ISE and CBSE Standard 10 and 12 exams. For the ICSE exams, we had 100% distinctions with a class average of 93.43%. Master Pradeep Chivukula was the school topper and Trivandrum district topper, securing 99.2% marks. For the ISE exams, we had 67 distinctions and 7 first classes with a class average of 87.08%. Master Abel Jason was the school topper with 97.75 marks. For the Standard 10 exams of the CBSE board, we had 32 distinctions and 10 first classes with a class average of 80.03%. Master Abhidham Shankar S. Nair was a school topper with 95% marks. For the CBSE Standard 12 exams, we had 39 distinctions and 23 first classes with a class average of 80.5%. Master Madhusudanan was a topper with 96.6% marks. As students were not coming to school, we began publishing our online news journal Lens every month. Teachers, parents, students, and alumni contributed articles for Lens and made it a great success. We conducted online open houses, online class assemblies, and online family day for the junior school. For the first semester exams, we did everything online. The first model exams for Standard 10 and 12 were a hybrid of online and offline modes. School supplied answer scripts, question papers were sent through Microsoft Teams, online invigilation was done, and also parents were expected to do physical invigilation. I would say that most of our students kept their honor and did not cheat. The second model exams are going on now for Standard 10 and 12 physically in the school. At last, the 12th standard students could come to school in January. That was a great relief for them. We conducted election of school leaders to keep up the tradition and continuity. We started a commerce stream this year for class 11. From UKG to Standard 6, the existing 3 divisions were distributed into 4 divisions so that the average number of students in a division is about 36, so that better attention to individuals can be given by teachers. We introduced environmental studies in class 11 as an optional. A new biotechnology lab is being built. A new artificial intelligence and robotics lab is also being built and is getting ready to be used. LKG will be introduced in the next academic year for the first time in the history of Loyola School. Online classes for senior school are held from 8:30 a.m. to 11:40 a.m. Online classes for junior school are being held from 6:15 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. This enabled the parents to help and supervise their children. Introduction of artificial intelligence to the students of class Standard 5 to Standard 8 in collaboration with UST Global are being conducted and is doing well. Online classes for arts, music, counseling, and physical education are being conducted on Saturdays. Independence Day celebration was held on 15th August 2020, presided by the principal. Onam celebrations were held online. Teachers' Day on 5th September 2020 was conducted by our students. Both senior and junior school had their youth festivals held online. LOBA started a career guidance and mentoring program, and 6 sessions of career guidance were conducted as panel discussions, where the experts joined from different countries and from all over India. Live session on art appreciation was given by Dr. Methil Deviga. Children's Day was held on 14th November 2020, conducted by the teachers for our students. An online session on Evergreen Life Family Farming by Mr. Pramod Mathavan and Dr. V. Vasugi IAS was conducted. Christmas celebration was held on 24th December 2020, and the chief guest was Dr. Shashi Tharoor MP. A talk on psychological support for adolescents during COVID-19 pandemic was given by Dr. Unnikrishnan R. Nair, a psychiatrist, in response to requests from parents. Recently, we also revamped our website. This was also a great opportunity to show our compassion. As a result of the pandemic, many parents experienced financial hardships. The PTA, LOBA, and the school offered scholarships for those who applied for it. Loaf of Love was initiated by the school in cooperation with PTA and the LOBA. It was a huge success with the active participation of parents and teachers. Christmas charity drive was organized by the PTA and the school. I was really touched by the parents of Standard 2C who contributed money to the tune of rupees 2 lakhs to treat a child who was electrocuted. The school offered counseling for all those who were addicted to computer games and those who were stressed out. Thank you, parents, for your compassion and support for the needy. It is 60 years since Loyola School was founded. The pandemic has not enabled us to plan properly for a celebration, but I hope during the 2021-22 academic year, we can have a few events to mark this event. Now, I want to wish you all God's abundant blessings, and may God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Father, for that concise recap of our achievements in the past year. All of this would not have been possible without your farsightedness and vision for the school. With a person of your caliber at the helm, we are sure to achieve many more accolades. Without further ado, allow me to introduce our esteemed chief guest for the day, the youngest ever mayor in Indian history, as well as the newly sworn-in mayor of our beloved city, Ms. Arya Rajendran, to deliver the presidential address.
എല്ലാവർക്കും നമസ്കാരം. നമുക്കെല്ലാവർക്കും അറിയുന്നത് പോലെ 2021 പ്രതീക്ഷയുടെയും അതുപോലെ അതിജീവനത്തിൻ്റെയും ഒരു വർഷം തന്നെയാണ്. 2020 നമുക്കെല്ലാം അറിയുന്നത് പോലെ കോവിഡ് എന്ന മഹാമാരി നമ്മളെ വളരെയധികം ബാധിക്കുകയും നമ്മളെല്ലാവരും അതിൻ്റെ പ്രതിരോധ പ്രവർത്തനങ്ങളിൽ ഏർപ്പെട്ടുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുകയും ചെയ്യുകയായിരുന്നു. അപ്പോൾ വീടുകളിൽ സുരക്ഷിതരായി ഇരിക്കുക എന്നതുപോലും പ്രതിരോധത്തിൻ്റെ ഭാഗമാണ് എന്ന് കുട്ടികൾ പോലും മനസ്സിലാക്കുന്ന ഒരു സമൂഹത്തിലാണ് നാം ജീവിച്ചിരുന്നത്. വളരെ സന്തോഷമുള്ള ഒരു കാര്യം പറയാൻ ആഗ്രഹിക്കുന്നത്, ഇന്ന് നമ്മുടെ സ്കൂളിൻ്റെ ആനുവൽ ഡേ ആണ്, 60ാമത് വാർഷികമാണ്. എല്ലാവരും അതിൻ്റെ സന്തോഷത്തിലാണെന്ന് അറിയാം. ഈ ദിവസം നിങ്ങളോടെല്ലാവരോടും, പ്രത്യേകിച്ച് നമ്മുടെ ഫാദർ PT ജോസഫ് എന്നെ കാണാൻ വേണ്ടി വന്നിരുന്നു. അപ്പോൾ അദ്ദേഹത്തിനോടും അതുപോലെ തന്നെ അദ്ദേഹത്തിൻ്റെ നമ്മുടെ സ്കൂളിൽ പഠിപ്പിക്കുന്ന അധ്യാപകരും കുട്ടികളെ നല്ല രീതിയിൽ നല്ല മനുഷ്യരായി വളർത്തിയെടുക്കുന്നതിന് വേണ്ടിയുള്ള നല്ല പ്രവർത്തനം ഏറ്റെടുക്കുന്നു എന്നറിയുന്നതിൽ സന്തോഷമുണ്ട്. ലോയോള സ്കൂളിലെ എല്ലാ അധ്യാപകർക്കും അതുപോലെ തന്നെ മാനേജ്മെന്റിനും ഏറെ സ്നേഹത്തോടു കൂടി ആശംസകൾ അറിയിക്കുകയാണ്. അതുപോലെ പ്രിയപ്പെട്ട വിദ്യാർത്ഥികളോട്, എനിക്ക് ഏറെ പ്രിയപ്പെട്ട വിദ്യാർത്ഥികളോട് പറയാനുള്ളത്, സാധാരണയായി സ്കൂളുകളിലും അതുപോലെ തന്നെ ക്യാമ്പസ് ലൈഫിലും ഒക്കെ നമ്മൾ കടന്നു പോകുന്ന സമയത്ത് ക്ലാസ് മുറികളിൽ എന്നും ചോദിക്കുന്ന അല്ലെങ്കിൽ എപ്പോഴും ചോദിക്കുന്ന ഒരു ചോദ്യമാണ് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ആരാവണം എന്നുള്ളത്. നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ആരാവണം എന്ന് ചോദിക്കുമ്പോൾ സാധാരണയായി എല്ലാവരും പറയുന്ന മറുപടി ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് ടീച്ചർ ആവണമെന്നും എഞ്ചിനീയർ ആവണമെന്നും അഡ്വക്കേറ്റ് ആവണമെന്നും അതുപോലെ സയന്റിസ്റ്റ് ആവണമെന്നൊക്കെയാണ്. എന്നാൽ ഇനി കാലഘട്ടം മാറുന്നതിനനുസരിച്ച് ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് നല്ല മനുഷ്യരാകണം എന്ന് പറയുന്ന സമൂഹമുണ്ടാകും, കുട്ടികളുണ്ടാകും. ആ കുട്ടികളാണ് നാളത്തെ നാടിന്റെ കരുത്താകാൻ പോകുന്നത്. അങ്ങനെ നല്ല കുട്ടികളായി മാറാൻ, നല്ല രീതിയിൽ മനുഷ്യസ്നേഹിയും പ്രകൃതി സ്നേഹിയും ജീവജാലങ്ങളെ എല്ലാം സ്നേഹിക്കുന്ന നല്ല മനുഷ്യരായി മാറാൻ എൻ്റെ പ്രിയപ്പെട്ട കുട്ടികൾക്കെല്ലാവർക്കും, വിദ്യാർത്ഥികൾക്കെല്ലാവർക്കും സാധിക്കട്ടെ എന്ന് ആത്മാർത്ഥമായി ആഗ്രഹിക്കുകയും ഇന്നത്തെ ദിവസം എല്ലാവർക്കും നല്ല സന്തോഷം ഉണ്ടാകട്ടെ എന്നും ഇനി വരുന്ന കാലഘട്ടത്തിൽ ഒരുമിച്ച് വിദ്യാഭ്യാസ കാര്യങ്ങൾ നടത്തുന്നതിനോടൊപ്പം പഠനം നടത്തുന്നതിനോടൊപ്പം സാമൂഹിക പ്രവർത്തനത്തിൽ ഏർപ്പെടാൻ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് സാധിക്കട്ടെ എന്ന് മാത്രം ആശംസിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് എല്ലാവർക്കും തിരുവനന്തപുരം നഗരസഭയുടെ സ്നേഹാഭിവാദ്യങ്ങൾ നേർന്നുകൊണ്ട് അവസാനിപ്പിക്കുന്നു. നന്ദി.
So young and so full of innovative ideas. That was Miss Arya Rajendran speaking to you from her heart. Trivandrum is surely in able hands with her. Indeed, her message of choosing to be a good person above all else rings true in the hearts of every Loyolite. She has truly inspired us to be compassionate and respect the environment as well as our fellow human beings and devote as much time as we can in social service. We also have in our presence today as chief guest the Chief Secretary of State, Mr. Vishwas Mehta. Mr. Mehta is a senior IAS officer from the 1986 batch who has served the state in various other capacities, including as Additional Chief Secretary, Principal Secretary, and Resident Commissioner of the Kerala House in New Delhi. It is indeed my honor to welcome him to share a few pearls of his wisdom with us.
I am glad to know that Loyola School, Trivandrum, is celebrating 60th year on 26th February of this year 2021. Let me congratulate Principal Father PT Joseph, faculty and staff on this wonderful occasion. 60 years is a long time in the history, and your students must have become big leaders in the society. So I wish to congratulate you for sustaining education for the last 6 decades. I am happy to know that despite the pandemic crisis, Loyola School very successfully conducted the online classes and also started a course on artificial intelligence. My message to the children studying in Loyola School, Trivandrum, is that please understand there is no shortcut to success. So study well, work hard, do not get distracted, and strive to achieve excellence in whatever you do. And then and only then success will come to you. God bless you all. Thank you.
Every day of a week, and every minute of an hour, and every second of a minute, Loyolites strive for excellence, and this year was no different. This batch faced tough competition for the most anticipated award of the year, and to announce the best Loyolite of this batch, we would kindly request our principal, Father PT Joseph SJ, to do the honors.
I am happy to announce Master Bhavik V.R. Nair as the best Loyolite for the academic year 2021. Congratulations, Bhavik.
Loyola provides us with an excellent platform to showcase our talents, and our students have made the very best out of it. NCC teaches us a lot in life, develops camaraderie, and equips us in basic combat. The winner of this year's Satish Radhakrishnan Memorial Award for the Best NCC Cadet, sponsored by LOBA, is Master Aitya RS. Congratulations.
We now move on to the most anticipated event of the evening. We have a serial award winner amongst us, and everyone here is familiar with the artist who gave us absolute pearls like Arane Arane, Talam, and Enda.
I'm sure you've already guessed who our special guest is. So, without further ado, let's jump right into it. Please put your hands together for the one and only Job Kurian.
ഹലോ എവ്രി വൺ, ദിസ് ഇസ് ജോബ് കുര്യൻ ഹിയർ. എൻ്റെ കൂടെ ഉള്ളത് റോണി. ഞങ്ങൾ ലയോളയുടെ 60th സ്കൂൾ ഡേ പ്രമാണിച്ച് ഞങ്ങളെ റോയ് അച്ഛനാണ് ക്ഷണിച്ചത് പെർഫോം ചെയ്യാൻ, ഒരു ഗസ്റ്റ് പെർഫോമർ പോലെ. സോ കുറച്ച് നേരം നമുക്ക് എന്താ പറയണ്ടത്, ഇൻട്രാക്ട് ചെയ്യാം, മ്യൂസിക്കൽ ഇൻട്രാക്ഷൻ വിത്ത് യു ഓൾ. താങ്ക് യു. അന്നേ പറഞ്ഞില്ലേ പൊന്നെ പറഞ്ഞില്ലേ നാടാകെ നെട്ടോട്ടം താമരയേ, അന്നേ പറഞ്ഞില്ലേ പൊന്നെ പറഞ്ഞില്ലേ നാടാകെ നെട്ടോട്ടം താമരയേ. കൂട്ടാരും വേണ്ടേ നാട്ടാരും വേണ്ടേ പിന്നോട്ടിതെങ്ങോട്ട് താമരയേ, കൂട്ടാരും വേണ്ടേ നാട്ടാരും വേണ്ടേ പിന്നോട്ടിതെങ്ങോട്ട് താമരയേ. കാണാതെ പോകല്ലേ കണ്ണീരും കനലാട്ടോ, ഇരുളാകെ മൂടുന്നേ കനവെല്ലാം കനിവെല്ലാം. തണൽ വേണം തെന്നലും വേണം നീളെ നീളെ താമരയേ. താതിനെന്താതെയ്താരോ താതിനെന്താതെയ്താരോ, നമ്മളെല്ലാം ഒന്നല്ലേ പാട് പാട് നാട്ടാരെ. താതിനെന്താതെയ്താരോ താതിനെന്താതെയ്താരോ, നമ്മളെല്ലാം ഒന്നല്ലേ പാട് പാട് നാട്ടാരെ. ഒയ്യാരം പാടാം പുന്നാരം കൂടാം മാറ്റങ്ങളങ്ങോട്ട് താമരയേ. ഒയ്യാരം പാടാം പുന്നാരം കൂടാം മാറ്റങ്ങളങ്ങോട്ട് താമരയേ. ചക്കാത്തും വേണ്ട വല്ലാപ്പും വേണ്ട മാറ്റങ്ങളങ്ങോട്ട് താമരയേ. ചക്കാത്തും വേണ്ട വല്ലാപ്പും വേണ്ട മാറ്റങ്ങളങ്ങോട്ട് താമരയേ. കാണാതെ പോകല്ലേ കണ്ണീരും കനലാട്ടോ, ഇരുളാകെ മൂടുന്നേ കനവെല്ലാം കനിവെല്ലാം. തണൽ വേണം തെന്നലും വേണം നീളെ നീളെ താമരയേ. താതിനെന്താതെയ്താരോ താതിനെന്താതെയ്താരോ, നമ്മളെല്ലാം ഒന്നല്ലേ പാട് പാട് നാട്ടാരെ. താതിനെന്താതെയ്താരോ താതിനെന്താതെയ്താരോ, പോരു വേണ്ട പോർക്കളിയും കേള് കേള് താമരയേ. നമ്മളെല്ലാം ഒന്നല്ലേ. എൻ്റെ മകൻ സിറിൽ ഫസ്റ്റ് സ്റ്റാൻഡേർഡിൽ പഠിക്കുന്നുണ്ട്, ലയോളൈറ്റാണ്. സോ എന്താ പറയണ്ടേ, ഞാൻ വെരി ക്ലോസ് ടു ലയോള ഫാമിലി. സോ ഹാപ്പി ടു ബി ഹിയർ. മേരിന്നോവിൽ തീയിൽ പടരുക വർണ്ണം കാളും നിൻ മഴവിൽ തേടുക പ്രാണൻ കാക്കും നിൻ താളം നേടുക ഓഹോ താളം. പോരിൻ വീറിൽ തേരിൽ പായുക മൗനം തേടും നിൻ വഴിയെ പോവുക കാലം വെല്ലും വൻതിരയായി ഉയരുക ഓഹോ താളം. മോഹം തേടിപ്പായും മനസ്സിൽ നെഞ്ചിൽ കത്തും തീയോ നീ ഇന്നാരോ അറിയാമോ നിഴൽ പോലെ നിന്നെ കാത്താരോ മുൻപേ പാറും കിളിയായി വാനിൽ കൊഞ്ചൽ തേടും കരളോ നീ ഇന്നാരോ ആരോ ഒരു തേങ്ങൽ പോൽ ആരു നീ വിണ്ണിൽ കത്തുന്ന നാളം പോലെ ആരു നീ താളം ആരു നീ മണ്ണിൽ പൂക്കുന്ന ഗന്ധം പോലെ ആരു നീ താളം. വാ ജീവന്റെ താളം താളം വാ പ്രാണന്റെ താളം താളം. ഓക്കെ, താളം ഞാൻ പല പ്രാവശ്യം ഞാൻ കേട്ടിട്ടുണ്ട്. ലയോളൈറ്റ്സ് താളം അവരുടെ ബാൻഡിലൊക്കെ പ്ലേ ചെയ്യുന്നതും ഒക്കെ ഞാൻ അവരുടെ പ്രാക്ടീസിനൊക്കെ ഞാൻ വന്ന് കണ്ടിട്ടൊക്കെ ഉണ്ട്. സോ ഐ എം വെരി ഹാപ്പി ടു പെർഫോം എ ബിറ്റ് ഓഫ് താളം ഫോർ യു ആൾ. ലാസ്റ്റ് ഒരു പാട്ടും കൂടെ എനിക്ക് അലോട്ട് ചെയ്തിരിക്കുന്ന സമയം 8 മിനിറ്റാണ്. എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നു 8 മിനിറ്റിന് താഴെ ഉണ്ടാവുമെന്ന് വിശ്വസിക്കുന്നു. ഇച്ചിരി കൂടിയാലും ക്ഷമിക്കുക. താങ്ക് യു. ഓക്കെ. മാണിക്യച്ചിറകുള്ള മാറത്തു കൂറിയുള്ള വായാടി പക്ഷിക്കൂട്ടം വന്നു പോയി. കാടുന്നു കാണാനായി കൂടുന്നു കൂട്ടാനായി ആകാശപ്പുഴ നീതി കുതിച്ചു പോയി. കണ്ടു മലനീരാ ഓഹോ കണ്ടു താഴ്വര മാമരം കണ്ടേ ചോല കണ്ടേ ഇലകൾ കണ്ടേ കായ്കളും ഓയ് തന്തിനത്താനേ താനാനേ തന്തിനത്താനിന്നാനിന്നാനേ ഓയ് തന്തിനത്താനേ താനാനേ തന്തിനത്താനിന്നാനിന്നാനേ. നമ്മളെല്ലാ പ്രതിസന്ധികളും തരണം ചെയ്ത് ഈ COVID-19 തരണം ചെയ്ത് തന്നെ മുന്നോട്ട് പോകും. ലെറ്റ് us hope for the best. Prayers from ജോബ് കുര്യൻ, മൈസെൽഫ്, റോണി ആൻഡ് ജെറി എന്ന് പറയുന്ന നമ്മുടെ സഹോദരനാണ് സൗണ്ട് ഇതിൻ്റെ റെക്കോർഡിംഗ് ഒക്കെ ചെയ്തിട്ടുള്ളത്. ആൻഡ് ഹീസ് ഷൂട്ടിംഗ് ദ പെർഫോമൻസ്. താങ്ക് യു ജെറി. അപ്പോൾ വൺസ് അഗെയിൻ വിഷ് ഓൾ ദ ലയോളൈറ്റ്സ്, ലയോള ഫാമിലി 60th School Day. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that enthralling performance, sir. That was absolutely sensational. We are indeed very happy and grateful that you could spare some time to be with us this evening, sir.
As you can see, we Loyalites never shirk away from a challenge. And while we spent the last year just crossing hurdles, we managed to maintain our lofty academic standards.
After all, Loyola is all about being on another level. And to reiterate the morals and the teachings of this great institution, we will be coming up with items that will showcase our current predicament and also focus on various features of our society.
Sometimes we feel like we cannot overcome the hurdles that life throws at us. We feel weak, lonely, and unable to push forward. It is in those times that we feel we need a helping hand or a shoulder to lean on.
Our little friends from grades 1 and 2 are here with a song to remind us that we always have the Almighty by our side, and that in His worship we may reconnect with our inner spirituality and find strength to overcome any hurdle.
When I am down and oh my soul so weary, when troubles come and my heart burden be, then I am still and waiting here in the silence until you come and sing a word with me. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. There is no life without its hungers. Each restless heart beats so imperfectly. But when you come and I am filled with wonder, sometimes I think I glimpse eternity. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be.
Big thank you to our little brothers from grades 1 and 2 for that beautiful expression of piety and faith.
One of India's defining characteristics is its diversity. Our country is truly unique, isn't it?
Oh yes, according to research, more than 19,500 languages are spoken in India. Every part of our vast nation has its own unique cultures, practices, and celebrations. And yet, in spite of such stark differences, as Indians, we are all united. Rather than letting our differences divide us, we celebrate them.
Absolutely. India is a land of festivals where people from different religions coexist harmoniously. The wide variety of festivals celebrated in India is a real demonstration of its rich cultural heritage. The way we commemorate events like Christmas and Onam stand testament to the rich religious harmony in our country.
So, without further ado, let's introduce the youngest sons of Loyola who are here to welcome you by showing off the flamboyant culture of our glorious nation. Get ready to experience the dazzling colors of India.
നമസ്കാരം കേരം തിങ്ങും ദൈവത്തിന്റെ സ്വന്തം നാട്ടിലേക്ക് സ്വാഗതം നമസ്തേ सिक्किम सांडी का भूमि हो नमस्ते उत्तर प्रदेश में बाद के सबसे ज्यादा लोग हृदय है। नमस्कार, आज এই শুভ অনুষ্ঠানে সকলকে স্বাগত জানাই। शुभ संध्या तेरा स्वागत है। नमस्कार, नागालैंड बस्ती सुंदर सिंह ताकवी तुमचा स्वागत असो। Dawn in Arunachal Pradesh receives the first rays of sunlight in India. Namaskar. Assam is known for its tea garden. Pranam. Bihar is home to the great mathematician and astronomer Aryabhatta. Namaste. Chhattisgarh is known for mineral resources. Namaste. Porbandar in Gujarat is the birthplace of Gandhiji. Namaskar. Himachal Pradesh is known as the apple ball of India. Hubli. Mountain drumming Meghalaya receives the highest rainfall in the world. Namaste, we are from Haryana. Haryana means a bird of God. Haryana state was the home of the legendary Bharata dynasty which has given the name Bharat to India. Namaste. We are from Karnataka. Karnataka is regionally called Gandhara and is known for its sandalwoods. Sibai, we are from Mizoram. Mizoram is otherwise known as Land of Blue Mountains and it is known for its evergreen hills and bamboo jungle. Namaskar, we are from Madhya Pradesh. It is only called Heart of India. The world famous Kajra monuments are in Madhya Pradesh. Namaskar, we are from Andhra Pradesh. Andhra Pradesh is also known as rice bowl of India. We are the leading producers of rice in India. Romania. We are from Uttarakhand. Uttarakhand is otherwise known as Devabhumi. It is known for the natural environment of the Himalayas. Namaskar, we are from Tripura. Tripura Venkatam means nature. Tripura is famous for its handicraft, particularly hand-woven cotton fabrics, wood carvings and bamboo products. Assalamu alaikum.
Jammu and Kashmir is famous for flowers and saffron.
Sat Sri Akal.
Punjab is known for its authentic food.
Kurumjari.
Manipur tradition is famous for its 5 days grand wedding event.
Namaste.
Jharkhand, a land of forest.
Namaskara.
Odisha is famous for the architectures.
Dev Barodustyu.
Goa is world famous for its beach.
Vanakkam.
Tamil Nadu is known for classical dance and Carnatic music.
Thank you, dear students from UKG, for showing us how fortunate we are to be a part of a country like India. All of you put on quite the show.
2020 was a year of loss for the whole world, and towards the end of that calamitous year, we lost two prominent legends in the worlds of Indian literature and music respectively. I'm sure the passing away of Sugata Kumari teacher and S.P. Balasubramanian sir must have affected all of us.
Yes, Hafiz. Sugata Kumari teacher was a prolific poet who was at the forefront of environmental and feminist movements in Kerala. Her passing away was indeed an irreparable loss to all of us.
To those who are familiar with Indian cinema or music, Sri S.P. Balasubramaniam needs no introduction. He is a very embodiment of music. Our dear brothers from grade 3 wish to show their love and respect for both of them by honoring them with a poignant and heartwarming tribute.
ഒരു പാട്ടു പിന്നെയും പാടി നോക്കുന്നിതാ ചിറകൊടിഞ്ഞുള്ളൊരു കാട്ടുപക്ഷി മഴുതിന്ന മാമരക്കൊമ്പിൽ തനിച്ചിരുന്നൊടിയാ ചിറകു ചെറുതിളക്കി ലോകമെന്നോർത്തു പതുക്കെ അനങ്ങാതെ പാവപ്പണിപ്പെട്ടു പാടിടുന്നു ഇടറുമി ഗാനമൊന്നേറ്റുപാട കൂടെ ഇണയില്ല കൂട്ടിന്നു കിളികളില്ല മതിവ് പോൽ കുത്തി പിരിഞ്ഞുപോയി മേച്ചൂടിലടവച്ചുയർത്തിയ കൊച്ചുമക്കൾ ആർക്കുമല്ലാതെ വെളിച്ചവും ഗാനവും കാറ്റും മനസ്സിൽ കുടിയിരുത്തി വരവായുരന്തിയെ കണ്ണാലുഴിഞ്ഞുകൊണ്ടൊരു കൊച്ചുതാ പൂണർന്ന നേരം ഒരു പാട്ടുകൂടി പതുക്കെ മൂളുന്നിതാ ചിറകൊടിഞ്ഞുള്ളൊരു കാട്ടുപക്ഷി ഇരുളിൽ തിളങ്ങി പാട്ടു കേൾക്കാൻ കൂടെ മരമുണ്ട് മഴയുണ്ട് കുളിരുമുണ്ട് നിഴലുണ്ട് പുഴയുണ്ട് തലയാട്ടുവാൻ താഴെ വഴിമരച്ചോട്ടിലെ പുല്ലുമുണ്ട് ആരുമില്ലെങ്കിലെന്തായിരം കൊമ്പത്ത് താരുകളുണ്ട് താരങ്ങളുണ്ട് ആ പാട്ടിലാളാതെ തേനുണ്ട് കനിവഴും സ്വപ്നങ്ങളുണ്ട് കണ്ണീരുമുണ്ട് ഒരു പാട്ടു പിന്നെയും പാടി നോക്കുന്നിതാ ചിറകൊടിഞ്ഞുള്ളൊരു കാട്ടുപക്ഷി മഴുതിന്ന മാമര കൊമ്പിൽ തനിച്ചിരുന്നൊടിയാ ചിറകു ചെറുതിളക്കി ഒരു പാട്ടു പിന്നെയും പാടവേ തൻ കൊച്ചു ചിറകിന്റെ നോവ് മറന്നു പോകെ ഇനിയും പറക്കില്ല എന്നതോർക്കാതെയ വിധിമാനമുള്ളാൽ ഉണർന്നുകൊണ്ടേ എത്തിയ കുറ്റിമേൽ ചാഞ്ഞിര താരാപഥം ചേതോഹരം പ്രേമാമൃതം പെയ്യുന്നിതാ താരാപഥം ചേതോഹരം പ്രേമാമൃതം പെയ്യുന്നിതാ കാട്ടുകുയിലു മനസ്സിലുള്ള പാട്ടു കേന്ദ്രം പൈസമില്ല പാടത്താൻ തവളത്തട്ടത്തുള്ളിക്കെട്ട് കവളை വിട്ട് കച്ചക്കെട്ട് ആടത്താൻ മനസ്സിലുള്ള പാട്ടു കേന്ദ്രം പഞ്ചമില്ലേ പാടത്താൻ തവളത്തട്ടുള്ളിക്കെട്ട് കവളை വിട്ട് കച്ചക്കെട്ട് ആടത്താൻ കുയിലു മനസ്സിലുള്ള പാട്ടുക്കെன்றும் பஞ்சமில்ல பாடத்தான் தவிலை தட்டு துள்ளிக்கிட்டு கவலை விட்டு கச்சை கெட்டு ஆடத்தான்
That was a touching and an emotive performance. Thank you, dear boys, for taking the time and effort to pay homage to two gems of South India's cultural history.
It's time for some music therapy. Let's revive the music buds inside us. Next up, we have our extremely talented school choir putting up a stimulating show starting with an English song followed by some traditional and indigenous instrumental music.
The snow glows white on the mountain tonight, not a footprint to be seen. A kingdom of isolation, and it looks like I'm the queen. The wind is howling like the swirling storm inside. Couldn't keep it in, heaven knows I tried. Don't let them in, don't let them see. Be the good girl you always have to be. Don't see, don't feel, don't let them know. Well, now they know. Let it go, let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. Let it go, let it go. Turn away and slam the door. I don't care what they're going to say. Let the storm rage on. Cold never bothered me anyway. It's funny how some distance makes everything seem small. The fears that once controlled me can't get to me at all. It's time to see what I can do to test the limits and break through. No right, no wrong, no rules for me. I'm free. Let it go, let it go. I'm one with the wind and sky. Let it go, My power flurries through the air into the ground. My soul is spiraling in frozen fractals all around. And one thought crystallizes like an icy blast. I'm never going back. The past is in the past. Let it go, and I'll rise like the break of dawn. Let it go, that perfect girl is gone. Here I stand, and here I'll stare. Let the storm rage on. Cold never bothered me anyway.
Wow, that was a truly electrifying performance by the school choir.
Our choir really set the stage on fire. An optimistic twist on the past year would be like sugarcoating a nuclear attack. And to show just how much we Loyalites felt the pangs of separation from our dear school, we have our enthusiastic kids from grade 4 to depict their emotions through a dance performance.
सवेरे सवेरे यारों से मिलने बन ठन के निकले सवेरे सवेरे यारों से मिलने घर से दूर चले हम रोके से ना रुके हम मर्जी से चले हम बादल सा गरजे हम सावन सा बरसे हम सूरज सा चमके हम स्कूल चले हम
I want to dedicate this song to you because you care for me. With you I feel safe and secure, you really care for me. If something happens in the class that brings me down and makes me sad, you're there for me. And when I'm stuck and don't know what to do, you're there to guide me. La 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 la, la 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 la, I love my teacher. La 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 la, la 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 la, I love my teacher. I wake up in the morning and I know it's gonna be another fun day. There's not a day that passes by when you don't throw me a smile. I like the way you get so excited about the things you're gonna teach us. And every day is different 'cause we're learning more and more about life. La 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 la, la 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 la, I love my teacher. La 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 la, la 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 la, I love my teacher. La 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 la, la 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 la, I love my teacher. La 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 la, la 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 la, I love my teacher.
Thank you, boys. We can all relate to the horrible predicament that we find ourselves in. Loyola has never seen such lonely days, and we hope to come back as soon as possible. Prayers can make miracles happen. All it takes to overcome the immense pain posed by sufferings is a silent prayer. And what prayer is more invaluable than the one offered by children?
I would like to call upon our little angels from grade 5 as they say a prayer in hope that the compassion of the Almighty will heal the world.
तेरी है ज़मीं तेरा आसमां तू बड़ा मेहरबान तू बख्शिश कर तेरी है ज़मीं तेरा आसमां तू बड़ा मेहरबान तू बख्शिश कर सभी का है तू सभी तेरे खुदा मेरे तू बख्शिश कर तेरी है ज़मीं तेरा आसमां तू बड़ा मेहरबान तू बख्शिश कर सभी का है तू सभी तेरे खुदा मेरे तू बख्शिश कर तेरी है ज़मीं तेरा आसमां तू बड़ा मेहरबान तू बख्शिश कर सभी का है तू सभी तेरे खुदा मेरे तू बख्शिश कर तेरी है ज़मीं तेरा आसमां तू बड़ा मेहरबान तू बख्शिश कर सभी का है तू सभी तेरे खुदा मेरे तू बख्शिश कर तेरी मर्जी से मालिक हम इस दुनिया में आए हैं तेरी मर्जी से मालिक हम इस दुनिया में आए हैं तेरी रहमत से हम सब ने ये जिस्म और जान पाए हैं तू अपनी नजर हम पर रखना किस हाल में है ये खबर रखना तेरी है ज़मीं तेरा आसमां तू बड़ा मेहरबान तू बख्शिश कर सभी का है तू सभी तेरे खुदा मेरे तू बख्शिश कर तू चाहे तो हमें रखे तू चाहे तो हमें मारे तू चाहे तो हमें रखे तू चाहे तो हमें मारे ओ तेरे आगे झुका के सर खड़े हैं आज हम सारे ओ सबसे बड़ी ताकत वाले तू चाहे तो हर आफत टाले तेरी है ज़मीं तेरा आसमां तू बड़ा मेहरबान तू बख्शिश कर सभी का है तू सभी तेरे खुदा मेरे तू बख्शिश कर
Thank you, boys, for that heartfelt prayer. I'm sure the Almighty will hear our cries. The pandemic has shed light on the glaring inequalities between the rich and the poor and widened that already growing gap. While the poor died on railway tracks, or walked thousands of miles in order to reach their homes, the wealth of Indian billionaires rose by over a third during this pandemic. We have the boys of grade 6 here with us, with a short skit to highlight the contrasting realities of the fortunate and less fortunate in this crisis.
Hello everyone. Here we are with a skit that intends to shed light on social life, especially of the privileged and others during the pandemic, COVID-19.
Hi all! Did we think, even in our wildest dreams, that one day we'll be sitting in our homes and attending our classes through a screen? No! Did we? A teeny tiny virus has startlingly affected the ways of life on our planet. The various strata of the society have been affected differently. The affluent families are lucky enough to have not lost their jobs. Their kids have got all the different gadgets to lead an almost normal life. Shall we see what happens in such a family?
My laptop is not turning on. Something has happened to it.
Oh my god, I'll talk to Mummy. Mummy, he broke my laptop.
Okay, I'll talk to Daddy.
Oh yes, that's not a problem. There are more than 4 laptops lying in the cupboard. You can take anyone.
As opposed to what we have seen now, poor families are struggling to make both ends meet. They are valiantly trying to live with their limited means. Job security, online classes with modern gadgets, even one square meal to fill their stomachs. These are all challenges that a poor family must face. Let's see one such family.
Mom, due to the pandemic, the school is holding classes online. But how will we participate? We don't have a TV or computer.
We are sure that we are going to miss the classes because we don't have even a smartphone.
What can be done? Corona is putting extra burden on us.
We are left without any money. Our crops have failed too. Let me see if someone will lend us some money to buy a small TV for our children. Oh no, the TV is not working. Our classes will start now. It seems that the shopkeeper has given us a non-working TV as we do not have enough money to buy those fancy ones.
What will we do now?
Let us see if the neighbor will let us use one of his extra devices.
Okay, Mom. We'll go and ask.
Next, we are going to see a family happily celebrating the lockdown.
Finally, we are all together. I am extremely happy being with my family.
This lockdown has been so good. I get time to spend with my children and family. I get entertained by my children and they entertain me. Working from home has been very good lately.
Today is a very excellent day, guys, and I was thinking I should make a very delicious food. And the name of this very delicious food is Malai Chicken Tandoori. So let's get started to it, right? Take the chicken, fry it on, salt, garlic paste, flip a spoon, red chili, garlic paste again, and it's time for the taste. Voila.
Oh, hi there kids. Didn't see you there. And you know what's the proverb of the day? It's old as gold. Interesting, isn't it? You are enjoying this time. In the following scene, we are going to see a household where only the children and the grandparents are at home. The children terribly miss their parents as they have to work 24/7 during the COVID-19 period.
Grandpa and Grandma
Grandma, I miss Mom and Dad so much. I want them over here. I miss them so much.
Don't worry, my dear son. Your parents are working for the society. They will be home soon. Don't worry.
Don't worry, son. They'll be home soon. Your mother's a doctor who is healing everyone, and your father is a policeman who is protecting everyone. Don't worry. They'll be home soon.
Okay, Grandpa and Grandma.
During the COVID-19 pandemic, the police force played an indispensable role in enforcing lockdown and maintaining social distancing and public order. We provide assistance to the vulnerable sections of the society during the crisis. By God's grace, now we have the vaccines and hope we get back to our normal lives soon.
During the pandemic, it was a challenge to keep students focused and disciplined, maintaining the rapport with students, covering the syllabus in shortened time without compromising the conceptual knowledge and understanding. Nothing was easy, but as I say, where there's a will, there's a way. We teachers and students made it happen effortlessly with the right use of technology, collaboration and teamwork. To conclude, we are progressing and are on the track to conclude the year on a positive note. School without students is lifeless. Beyond is to see the students playing and studying very well.
COVID-19 has changed all our lives, the way we live and everything. We have suffered a lot due to this virus, and many people have died during the corona pandemic. Now the vaccine is the only relief, and do not forget to wear a mask and keep a sanitizer with you till the vaccine is distributed.
Hello, I'm a male nurse working in the COVID-19 ward. This has been a very difficult year for me. I have to always do the PPE kit and the mask. And COVID-19 cases are increasing rapidly. But the COVID-19 vaccine has come to India, and there is a ray of hope that everything will come back to normal. Even though I have faced many challenges this year, I am very proud to say that I have safeguarded many years. Thank you.
Dear friends, I became a victim of COVID-19 only because I was careless.
The COVID-19 pandemic has put us through a real testing time. It is not easy for a common person to face these situations alone. Our frontline workers have supported us day and night to fight and move ahead. I am hopeful that with their help and our willpower, these situations will change soon, and with God's grace, the world will be back to normal.
This kit, we hope that we have been able to highlight some of the difficulties faced by the different categories of families in our society during this pandemic. Thank you.
Thank you, boys, for that tearjerker. It beautifully highlighted the crisis faced by the underprivileged during today's wretched pandemic. We never really value the privileges we enjoy until we look at the ones less fortunate. I'm sure we all have a mixed audience for today's program, and I'm sure many of you remember the growth pangs of being an adolescent. Thoughts running haywire, an unreasonable inclination to abstract thinking, a frenzied attraction to athleticism, long hours of daydreaming, mood swings, anxiety, stress, and confusion are just some things that an adolescent might go through.
Next up, we have the preteens of grade 7 with the dance drama on observation and self-control titled Silhouette.
Hi Dad, look at my marks. I have read a lot in mathematics. I scored 70% this time. I'm so happy.
I'm not much impressed by performance, John. Look at Thomas. He has scored more than 90% in all the subjects.
But Dad, I did a lot of hard work.
John, you're given all the comforts in the house. Why can't you score more and prove yourself? I feel ashamed to tell my friends about your performance. This will not work, my son.
Why is my father comparing my marks with others? Am I good for nothing? Why am I leading a life like this? I should better give up on my dreams.
मैंने भी तो आना था इसी तरफ, मेरी भी तो राहें हैं यही कहीं, उलझनों की दो राहें, रास्तों की बाहें, आते जाते पूछती मैं कहाँ हूँ मैं अब, कहाँ हूँ मैं, कहाँ हूँ मैं, आहें डर खुशी रास्ते, कच्ची बातें सच्चे वास्ते, कहीं पे सब में कहाँ हूँ
John, my son.
Wow! An angel?
Yes, my dear. I am an angel, and I came all the way from heaven to show you something really important.
Show me. No, angel. I'm already fed up with my advices. I know I'm useless.
No, my child. Look around you. Look through my eyes and see how the world is suffering, and you will understand how lucky you are. Look at the people around me. I'm really lucky. Sorry, Angel. I will never complain my life. I repaired to my advisors from my parents. They are doing for my good. Sorry, Dad. I promise to do the best. I understood one thing. My life is a gift from God. Thank you, God.
जो दिल से लगे उसे कह दो हाय 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 हाय, जो दिल ना लगे उसे कह दो बाय 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 बाय, आने दो दिल में आ जाने दो, कह दो मुस्कुराहट को हाय 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 हाय, जाने दो
This period of crazy changes has been hard on all of us. So thank you boys for giving us a few guidelines and sharing a few crucial tips for the peers to stay on track and ace middle school. We have been taught throughout to work hard and enjoy life, but never to take your eyes off the bigger picture. Well, the past year has been hard on all of us, so our focus may have shifted now and then.
The past year was indeed turbulent, but many of us have learned to appreciate the simpler things in life. Minimalistic means of living have turned into a lifestyle trend, and many have realized that the pursuit of happiness is not a race to acquire material wealth. We have the boys of 8th grade who have a few things to say on finding the silver lining. I can't wait to see what they have in store for us.
Very often, we are bombarded with messages that tell us to think big or climb the ladder of success. However, in our quest to accomplish these big things, we often forget that life is made up of small and simple things like waking up to a beautiful sunrise, being with friends, a smile from a loved one, a word of gratitude, or lending a helping hand to someone in need. Seeds of happiness lie in the smallest of things. Yesterday is history, tomorrow is mystery, and today is a gift called the present. Our request to you is to not forget the little things and appreciate the small and simple moments of the present. These little things kept the mates of 8A, B, and C flowing in the worst of times.
Little things like getting up and making your bed, saying a prayer, helping out your parents who are tirelessly working from home day in and out, cutting vegetables, mopping the floor, drying it up, washing your clothes are the little things that can instill a smile that will light up everyone's day.
The way we play, study, live, socialize, and work has changed drastically and it continues. But that does not mean that you can't hold the door open for the person behind you, even if it means waiting a little longer than you normally would. You can help someone cross the road like the staring young man.
Our parents rush from one meeting to another, often attempting to fit 32 hours worth of activities into a 24-hour day. Do some chores for your loved ones and notice how you feel afterwards. Or even asking your father or mother, "How are you?" at the end of the day can lift up the spirits after a day's hard work.
When was the last time you noticed birds bathing or stopped to listen to the song of a bird? A gentle breeze on a summer's day, sunshine warming our face, cold water on a hot day, the sight and sound of rain against the window, to be in the rain, the sight of a rainbow, the flight of the butterfly, the morning mist, the first sighting of life in spring are all out there. These things don't cost anything. All you have to do is grab it like us.
It's not for us to say what will be, and at the end of the day, we'll see which way the whole thing bends and what it could bring. 'Cause nothing really matters, said the little things. Some say it works like this, maybe it's true. But the truth can lie sometimes, that's faith for you. Let the preachers talk and we could sing the song for survival, make sure it swings. We're not perfect, we're not slick. Ooh, we don't steal just like thieves, we are thick. We walk our talk and we sing the song for survival, make sure it swings. It's not for us to say what will be, and at the end of the day, we'll see which way the whole thing bends and what it could bring.
'cause nothing really matters if we could swing with the little things.
In a world that is forever changing, where nothing is certain, everything good around us should be treasured. Saying grace before a meal will help us notice and appreciate the blessing of food on the table. Even simple words like sorry, thank you, or hope you have a great day can do great wonders.
Today, boys and girls, we're going to take a few minutes to draw on the pieces of paper in front of you something or someone that you're grateful for. Taking time to be grateful is so important for our peace of mind and our happiness. And it's a great way to remind ourselves of how lucky we are for what we have and who we have in our lives. Afterwards, we will share what we have drawn with the rest of the class. Let's begin.
I'm grateful to my family for supporting me and to make me feel important. I'm also grateful to my family for the love and affection that they show to me and for giving me a cozy and secure environment to live in. Thank you.
This is my brother's hand. I thank my brother for many things. My brother takes care of me and even loves me too. I share all my feelings to my brother, even if I'm happy or I'm sad. He even helps me in education too. And the one who is equal to my parents is my brother. Thank you.
I am very grateful for my parents as they gave me life and raised me with their love and sweat. Finally, I am grateful to God for giving me such a beautiful gift, and I pray to Him every day for the well-being and happiness of my teachers and beloved parents. And I also pray to Him for giving me strength to fulfill my duties without any fail. Thank you.
Kids and adults alike have an infatuation to dream big and achieve big things in life. For parents, it would be building their dream house or buying a car or achieving some milestones in their life. For kids, it would always be getting some pocket money, buying new shoes, games, etc. Take time out to be in the garden, water plants, be happy at the sight of new life, as all the flowers of all the tomorrows are in the seeds of today.
If we make few amendments in our life, one day at a time, we can have the space for the little things. There is nothing wrong in going after big things, but in pursuit of these big things, we forget about the small things. If we consciously pursue happiness through little things, you can live a better life. Live every day to the fullest. Enjoy.
ये भी न जाने वो भी न जाने नैनों के रंग नैना जाने मिला जो संग तेरा उड़ा पतंग मेरा हवा में होके मलंग जग की कोई रीत न जाने मैं तो बस तेरी हुई दीवानी मिला जो संग तेरा उड़ा पतंग मेरा हवा में होके मलंग छोड़ा ही घर बार मेरा ओ मखना वे मखना अब तू ही है संसार मेरा ओ मखना वे मखना ये पागल सा है प्यार मेरा ओ मखना वे मखना मैं छोड़ा
Well, that skit was very thought provoking, and I hope it will help more and more people realize the importance of the little things in our lives. Thank you, dear students of 8th standard, for bringing together that introspective skit. Friends can be a positive influence on one's life. Group dynamics is always interesting and fun to observe. To give us some clarity on the changes you might have observed in your friend circle, we have the creative students of Standard 9 with a short skit entitled Refraction. This skit portrays the journey of a group of friends before, during, and hopefully after the COVID pandemic.
Refraction, one of the most important phenomena in this world.
One single light ray changes its path after traveling through a glass cube.
Like the light ray, our life has also deviated. We find ourselves in the abyss, the void, unable to find the ray of light that will save us.
After traveling through the glass cube, we emerge with different velocities and in different directions, disoriented.
It is hard to believe that a virus, something that questions the very difference between the living and the dead, has had such a great impact in our lives. Will it ever be like before? Is this what our life has become? A before and an after? What has changed in our life? Is our life normal now? Was it normal before? Who or what defines this normalcy? Has COVID-19 changed our outlook on life altogether?
Very good morning to all of you. Please sit down. Okay, children, we all know our exams are about to start next week, and we have finished off all our portions. And I think it is better if we would do a round of revisions before our exams will start. Okay, and I think the chapter that you would likely find a little difficult is skeletal system. Okay, and I think so we'll start off with a round of revision on the chapter skeletal system. Okay, would that be fine? Yes, ma'am.
लॉकडाउन कर दिया गया। राज्य सरकार के इन प्रयासों को बहुत आज रात 12 बजे से संपूर्ण देश में संपूर्ण लॉकडाउन होने जा रहा है। आज रात 12 बजे से घरों से बाहर निकलने पर पूरी तरह पाबंदी लगाई जा रही है। अब लॉकडाउन किया जा रहा है।
The Prime Minister has declared nationwide lockdown. Yes, nationwide lockdown. That means we don't have exams.
जनता कर्फ्यू से ज्यादा सख्त है।
Tomorrow your classes will begin, right? Do you know how it is done?
Yes, it is run through Microsoft Teams.
Why do you spend so much time on laptop? Earlier, you were so active. But now, look at you.
Hi guys. Can we play football? It's been a long time. Come on.
Can't we just talk about something?
What do you want to talk about?
Corona? Something else?
No, I just want to meet you.
Well, it was good meeting up with all of you.
Sorry,
guys.
gotta go. Yeah.
Let's meet up tomorrow, I guess.
Yes.
What the caterpillar calls the end of the world, a master calls a butterfly, wrote Richard Bach in his philosophical book, Jonathan Livingston Seagull. Even a lowly carbon atom becomes the purest, hardest, and the prettiest diamond under extreme conditions. We hope that this last year will make the diamond in all of us shine.
I'm sure you will all reminisce about the time spent here together with each other at Loyola for many years to come. I'm also sure this is truly a very special moment for all of you out there.
For tonight's next event, allow me to introduce you to Abhiram S. Nitin. He is a profound music enthusiast and will be performing a solo song for us.
Come and fly away with me. 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 Come and
Thank you, Abram, for that beautiful rendition.
Let's take a turn towards something completely different. Change is the only constant in a variable universe. Our seniors, the present 12th standard students, have been through a lot, especially having been forced to miss their final year at school. They have transformed from the gloomy 7-year-olds, wanting to go home as soon as they step into the campus, to the buoyant and vibrant 17-year-olds craving for an excuse to stay back at the campus after school. Let's join them as they take us back in time through this nostalgic and emotional farewell video.
सफर सांस जाएगी जब मैं सफल तारों को देखो मैं हूँ अमल मैं जी रहा हूँ बूंद पर न कोई सहारा न कोई
Now that we have come to the end of a very enjoyable evening, we definitely would like to put on record our sincere and heartfelt thanks to a long list of people who have worked tirelessly for its success, and we have just the man to do that. Allow me to invite our dear assistant school leader, Master Shekhar Vinayak, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Gratitude can turn a meal into a feast. Good evening. Honorable Chief Guest, Mayor Arya Rajendran, eminent guest, Dr. Vishwas Mehta IAS, guest performer, Job Kurian, Reverend Rector and Manager, Father Sunny Kunnapallil SJ, respected Principal, Father P.T. Joseph SJ, Vice Principals, Father Jose Pulindanath SJ and Father Roy Alex SJ, Principal of the CBSE section, Mrs. Brinda Nair, PTA President, Mr. Rakesh Kumar, Staff Secretary, Mr. Ramachandran Ji, beloved teachers, members of the non-teaching staff, parents, grandparents, members of the LOBA, and my dear brothers. Being the assistant school leader of Loyola School, I deem it a great honor and privilege to reflect upon our blessings and to be thankful for those magical moments that truly swept us off our feet this evening. In the rush to get back to normal, we have realized that the present pandemic has been a great leveler of sorts, and it doesn't discriminate between the haves and the have-nots. So, let us all first thank Lord Almighty for keeping us safe at every step and helping us to put our best foot forward in spite of the odds. If someone thinks that a woman or a youngster can't be at the helm of a corporation, I would respond through my deeds and not my words. These are the words of our chief guest, Miss Arya Rajendran, India's youngest mayor, who is at the helm of the largest city corporation in Kerala. On behalf of the entire Loyola fraternity, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to you, dear ma'am, for gracing us with your presence and inspiring us through your words. I am sure your success story has already ignited many young minds at Loyola. May the force be with you. Thank you, ma'am. We have also heard our illustrious Chief Secretary's inspirational words. Thank you so much, sir, for sparing time from your busy schedule to felicitate the occasion. Thank you, sir. Our guest performer, Mr. Job Kurian, a passionate musician and singer, has left us spellbound with his magic yet again. He has mesmerized us with his soulful music. I thank you, sir, for those foot-tapping numbers and those melodious renditions that entertained us and brought back many beautiful memories. Thank you, sir. I thank our Reverend Rector and Manager, Father Sunny Kunnapalli SJ, for his presence on this auspicious occasion of our online school day celebrations. He has been an inspiration to all of us. Thank you, Father. Next, I thank our Principal, Father P.T. Joseph SJ, for his encouragement and for his wholehearted support in all our endeavors. Your leadership, dedication, and perseverance will take us a long way in the journey forward. Thank you, Father. Next, I thank our Vice Principals, Father Jose Pulunanath SJ and Father Roy Alex SJ, for being the catalyst in the smooth conduct of all our activities this year. They have worked silently and selflessly behind the scenes, expecting nothing in return except the success of the event. Thank you, dear fathers. I would be failing in my duty if I do not acknowledge the role of our principal of the CBSE section, Mrs. Brinda Naya. Her punctiliousness and painstaking efforts have stimulated us to push our performance to its peak. Thank you, ma'am. I take this opportunity to also thank the members of the PTA, led by the President, Mr. Rakesh Kumar, for their support to the school and the management in all the activities conducted this year. Thank you, sir. With love and patience, our teachers, through their untiring efforts, have proffered their valuable suggestions and made a difference in our lives. I thank our beloved teachers for encouraging us to be creative and to think out of the box. I would like to place on record the hard work put in by our staff secretary, Mr. Ramachandranji, and a chemistry teacher, Mr. Rino Raj SK, who have toiled day and night to edit and put together this online version of our school day celebrations. Thank you, teachers. Thank you, sirs. With a deep sense of appreciation, I thank the members of our non-teaching staff who have supported us in all our efforts and contributed their bit for the success of this program. Thank you, uncles and aunties. Our sincere gratitude goes to all the parents who wholeheartedly cooperated with the teachers and put together all the beautiful programs we have just witnessed. Thank you for taking time from your busy schedule and helping us with this celebration. Thank you, parents. We also thank our grandparents, members of the LOBA, our patrons and well-wishers for their moral support and encouragement, without which we would not have achieved success. Last but not the least, I thank all my fellow Loyolites for working enthusiastically behind the scenes and behind the screens to make our 60th school day celebrations a memorable one for each and every one of us. Thank you, students. As the curtains come down on school day 2021, let's look forward to the dawn of our school's Diamond Jubilee. Let's leave no stone unturned to achieve excellence by imbibing the values, attitudes, and behavior that support global citizenship. Let's become true Loyolites and proudly uphold the legacy of our school. Thank you, Magus.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे